put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely well rewarded.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The raindrops kept falling on his head, and he muffed it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the first play. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The pitch to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Active hands from the defense, forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Off play action. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to...
Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Hard running there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll try it again. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quarterback adapting. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the D deny them on second and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, LSU! They'll line up to go for two. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Algier. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Texas A&M going up tempo with the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's good. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going to swing it on second down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Algier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Cook. At the 35, he's open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's O'Neal. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, LSU.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers in the hurry up. Looking Switching to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That last completion sets them up on second down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end.
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. LSU right back to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top, using the quick game. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Now on the move. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on designed plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's West. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
On the move from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it. 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit that way.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the...
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Algier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go?
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more in the middle of that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
That's a first
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. You don't always see this from this group. They're up by 17 over.
And he's gonna house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for a roll. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. Lets it fly deep downfield. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking for the end zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So for the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt in the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.